Okay, so now that you know a little bit more about the tramway that I was in at the beginning of the Appalachian Trail, you'll know there was 5 of us, 4 guys and myself. And one that almost made the most dangerous video that you've probably already seen was this event that happened very early on in the hike. We were in the Smokies, and I may have said this, I definitely said it in the video logs, but it was very cold, very windy, like unseasonably cold. It was going down into the teens at night, and there was snow, a lot of snow, and I was traveling with these 4 guys: John, Ark, Chaos, and Garfield, right? Same as in when we were in Gatlinburg. This was actually just before Gatlinburg. So to put this in perspective, this was 2 days before, might have even been 1 day before that we actually went into Gatlinburg. So yeah. And what happened was, like I say, it was very cold, it was very windy. The guys were moving a little quicker than I was. They were getting very ambitious. They were trying to do 18s and 20s every day. It was like right out of Fontana Dam, right out of, we were pushing pretty hard. So it was we were having a rough trail. And so I collapsed. There was a ridge I was walking on, and it couldn't have been any wider than about, I don't know, maybe 8 feet wide, and I would say 2 or 3 of those were the trail, right? And so I started like wobbling, and I got scared because of all the wind and everything. I was afraid of getting blown off this mountain, literally. And so I just sat down right on the trail and thought, I better sit down before I fall off this mountain, right? And so I'd say about maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes go by, and a friend of mine came by, lost and found, and asked me what was going on. Oh, and left a liter of water with me, which I guzzled, which that was mistake number 1. And so then off he goes. He says, I'll see you in the shelter. And the shelter was like 1.5 miles away, maybe 2 miles or something. So we were very close to the shelter. And but I got really lethargic. I was spasming. Because that's the thing. You shouldn't drink more water when you're dehydrating. I was dehydrating from the wind and probably the diet too, because I was eating sugar like crazy. But that's what made me dizzy. But I passed out. I was out cold for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and I felt this tap on my shoulder, and I woke up, and it was Chaos. Chaos came to help me because I guess that guy had gone into the shelter and had mentioned that I was up there and I was in trouble. And so Chaos grabbed a bottle of water and some of those, those like noon tablets or whatever, liquid IV, something, I can't remember. And he came up and he got me. And so he carried my pack. He gave me another bottle of water, which I didn't drink so much of this time, and I took some of the tablets, and he walked me back to the shelter. And when I got back to the shelter, everybody rallied around and took care of me. I got some salt tablets. I was very well taken care of by everybody, and the compassion and the kindness afforded me that day was definitely one that had to make this video, this series of videos, because Chaos, love you, man. We need to have a reunion. Our family needs to get together and just let off some steam and talk about the old days, and maybe plan some new ones. Hey, who knows, right? Anyway, thanks for coming along, everybody. I hope you had fun with it. Big shout out to the guys in the tramway, and let's go get it.